at you. Thanks for having me. Happy Monday. I was about to say happy Sunday. Martin Luther King Day. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? That was the great Lisa Biz Life, Big Girl Twice. How you been?
Rolling. Just came from Frankie Cutlass birthday party Saturday. It was awesome. It was lit. We all had a good time. It was a blast.
Yeah,
So hi.
yeah, yeah. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk with you. Yeah, you caught my interest on Instagram, with your video. And I was like, wow, who's that? Yeah, he wasn't twerking
That's
or
cool. That's
nothing.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
that's
wasn't.
cool. Thanks for having me here.
Yeah. You wasn't twerking or anything. You just did your thing. Yeah, and the video it had what like 11,000 or something.
Yeah, right now it has about the numbers went up over the last week. So right now it's about over 300 views. Yep.
Yeah, that
Yep.
that
Yep.
that was your
Yep.
plan to make it viral. Or you didn't know. You just started dancing in the video and that.
Yeah, I just started. It wasn't planned. I didn't plan for it to go viral. I'm thankful. I'm grateful. Again, thank you for having me here. It's a pleasure
Yeah,
speaking
no
with
doubt.
you. I'm a very humble person. I'm cool like that. So, and I go all about the vibes, and you had good vibes. So thank you for having me here. Good energy. So that video wasn't planned. It was a Sunday. I went to church. I took myself out. It was like me day, and then I I passed by one of the stores that supported me on one of my events. I have an event. I have a b-boy event every year for 3 years now.
Okay.
And then there's a store that supports me, sponsors, and they had a speaker outside. I said, you know what? I'm gonna dance. I didn't plan to, but they had the speaker. I was like, you know what? Put this song. I'm gonna dance. And then I just threw it in my TikTok and my Instagram, and that's it. And that the rest is history.
Yeah, that's cool. That was cool. I'm glad you decided to dance. You dancing with your dress on. It was kind of cool. It was cute. Like you doing that. That was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a chance. But that day it had drizzled a little bit. So I really took a chance. I was in heels. I was in a
yeah,
dress. I was in my trench coat. But I said, I feel like dancing. And then I passed by that store. I'm like, how are you guys? How you doing? I'm like, you know what? Play some music for me. And then the rest is history. I just started dancing, and then they just looked at me. And
yeah, 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 yeah,
so,
yeah.
but I'm glad
Yeah.
the video went well and everybody likes it. I love dancing. I come from dancing. Um, but go ahead. I'm sorry. You're gonna ask me something.
No, I was gonna ask you like when you started getting into like B girl break dancing and all that stuff.
Oh, okay. So I started dancing at the age of 7. I have a brother. His name is DJ Storm. In my household, it was low to moderate income area, neighborhood, and families. My mom couldn't afford ballet. I'm a twin. And then of course I have older brother who was a b-boy at that time, and that's all we knew. That's all we lived. That's all we knew. We lived hip hop. We lived b-boy world. Again, my mom couldn't afford ballet, so at one point, she told my brother, teach the girls how to dance, and then that's all we knew. So, every day coming home from school, throw my bags on the floor and practice with my brother. It was hardcore. We just knew the streets, just to dance on the street too. There was and battle guys all the time, so I was always like a tomboy. So yeah, I started dancing at the age of 7 because of my brother, and again, my mom couldn't afford ballet. So me and my twin sister were just like always representing and showing up for our brother. And I just took dancing with me everywhere, to college, to the sorority, to high school. We participated in talent shows, and that's all we knew. so
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's still within me. It lives with me. To be honest, I really haven't practiced. It just lives within me, and it's something I love, and it's in my childhood. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but that's why my name is B Girl twice, because my twin sister retired. She moved to California. She was like, I'm
Oh,
done. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep dancing. So my brother gave me that name B Girl twice because I'm dancing for me and my sister.
oh, okay, all right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, for me, I just grew up like watching Beat Street and hot hot track New York hot tracks back in the days. And I used to see them, doing the worm, and I used to try to imitate them doing the worm and stuff like that. I don't really have no b-boy experience. I just like nowadays you would see them like in the subways, especially in the train. They'd be like showtime, showtime. And they like sorry. Then they just like dancing on the poles, going crazy and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
now on social media, forget about it. A lot of you see a lot of it. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
it never goes out of style, and talking about the b-boy world, the breaking culture, as you know, it was in the Olympics. It's growing more. It's a bigger breaking world out there than you can imagine. I've met so many people. I've met Kid Glide from Dynamic Rockers. I've met other OGs. I've met Ken Swift in person. Crazy Legs. New York City Breakers has been a great support of me on Instagram and me attending their events. Dynamic Rockers as well. Dynamic Breakers. There's so many crews. There's so many organizations. It's crazy. It's crazy. Red Bull. I was just in Red Bull in August. I just
Right.
participated as one of the B girls. I have a great photo that they took care of me. It was a lot of fun. So even though I'm older now, it's still in me something. It's always going to be in my blood, and I'm always going to be participating in the breaking culture. That's why I'm having the event again this March 28th, for those who
Yeah.
are in New Jersey or who want
I
to come out to New Jersey.
I could show it on my screen. Yeah, yeah, Instagram.
Okay. Okay, cool. You have the flyer?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
right. You see this, right? Can you
Um
see this? Let me see. Let me check.
I see I see it. Yep, that's the flyer. March 28th, we
Oh,
outside.
oh, okay. All right.
I'm having a
Cool.
lot of thank you for sharing that. I appreciate you. Yep, March 28th in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Some of the judges are from New York, some of them are from New Jersey. They are very active in the breaking community. They are professionals. They're holding it down. They have events themselves, and they're also performers. But I chose those judges in specific because I respect them and I like their style. And now I've also collaborated with them as well, so I highly respect them. So it's going down March 28th. All ages are invited. We're gonna have all style cipher. We're gonna have a kids cipher, and we're gonna have
Mm.
3 versus 3. So it's an opportunity for crews to come out. Anybody who has any type of style to come out, and then the kids to come out. It's on a Friday night, so it's no charge.
Okay.
It's free. And it's about to get down. So again, I come from the culture. I'm very grateful for my brother because this has lived in with me. Oh yeah, that's Frankie Cutlass.
Oh,
Frankie,
yeah. I remember his. Yeah, I remember Frankie Cutlass. I remember he had an album out. He had it with Roxanne Shante, Helter Skelter. This was like in the '90s and stuff. And he had
yeah,
Craig G in there. Yeah.
he's awesome. That was so much fun. His birthday party. To be honest, this is my first time meeting Frankie Cutlass in person. I'm so honored and I'm so grateful. Great
Oh,
fit.
that's cool.
Yeah, he posted my video and then he's like, Lisa, he goes, I got you. I go, you're invited to my birthday party. I'm like, I'm there. So I took some of the B boys with me. That's B boy Sensi and B boy Smitty.
Okay.
Frank took care of us the minute we walked in. We were on the guest list. We were VIP. He treated us with high class and so much respect. He had us perform. He had the guys perform for Tony Moran. Oh my God, this was awesome. This was like going back to my childhood. Everybody was doing
Mm.
cipher. dancing. It was just awesome. But that's the new generation you got there in the picture. You got B-Boy Sensi, B-Boy Smitty, and they, I lived through them as well. We educate each other, we support each other. They've been
Okay.
awesome. Yep, that's B-Boy Sensi. Sensi is Dominican and Italian.
Okay.
We met actually at an event, and ever since that, we've been kicking it for like a year now. He's actually going to be one of my
Wow.
judges. Yep, he's going to be one of my judges. He's very passionate, and he's a
How long
great
you
leader.
been doing it?
Oh, he's been doing it since he was like in the teenager. So he's young. He's like 21 years old.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's young. Wow.
I know. Frankie was like, "How old are they?" I'm like, "I'm like,
When you
they're
was
like."
younger, uh, when you was younger, was you doing all this?
I was doing that. Yeah, I was doing that. I mean,
Oh
of course,
wow.
I'm older now, so I'm more about
Yeah.
top rock. I was doing that, but my twin sister was doing more of that, more like a footwork. I was more like top rock. So a
Okay.
lot of people when they see my videos, it's top rock because I mastered that with my brother. So I'm like half like my brother and half like my twin. People say it all the time with my personality. I look like my twin, but I act like my brother. So, but yeah, Sensi's
This
awesome. He is that kid is
this is
passionate.
top rock. This is what he doing? Because
No,
I
no,
don't know the.
no. He's breaking. He's a
Oh
breaker.
okay.
Yeah, he's
Oh
doing
okay.
wheels. He's doing, all the steps there. He's got it all. He does it all. So,
Yeah,
but he's
you
one of my
look
favorite guys.
amazing. You look,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's got
yeah,
a lot of energy. Like I said, I'm all about the energy. I don't care how old you are. I love dancing. I'm grateful for my brother, and I just take it with me everywhere I go. So, but Sensi's
yeah,
awesome. So,
yeah.
yeah.
What did you think about the Olympics and all that stuff? Like you because of that lady she kind of overshadowed it. What Ray Gun?
Oh, she really got a lot of attention there, but they
Yeah,
really talked about that. But I think overall it was the Olympics. I'm
yeah,
glad they had the breaking involved this year. It gave an opportunity for people to realize what the breaking culture is, what it should look like, what it should not look like. So
right.
it is what it is. As far as Ray Gun, everybody's a dancer. I don't judge. But of course we have our expectations because what we grew up with and everything. Like I said, I come from more from the street. My brother
Right.
taught me from the street. You just go ahead and do it. You cipher, you get down. So I think it just shows in me when I dance. I think that's what people like about it. It's more genuine. It's not, programmed or anything like that. But those are my thoughts. But I'm glad they had it in the Olympics. It was more like awakening to the world, and now more breakers are coming out because they want to dance and they want to show what it's really about. So but there was a lot
Yeah.
of good performers there as well. So
Yeah, I know. I seen it. I seen it. Yeah, I mean, I look at it as kind of like a sport. Like it do have athleticism because the way how like your friend, he was doing like that spinning handstand and breaking, just doing that. Not that not a lot of people can do that type. I know I can't do that.
I mean, we all have our niches. Oh, that was a gentleman I
Yeah.
met yesterday, a fan that took a picture with me. A lot of people took pictures with me. He used to be a breaker. He's old school, so he took a picture with me.
Okay.
So I mean, I was a lot of love in Frankie Cutler's party. A lot of new people I met, networking as well. A lot of artists he had participating. But going back to what you were saying in terms of the moves, you got to find your niche. Like I know I'm more top rock. That's who I am.
Right.
Everybody dances different. And dance is it's a passion. I where I come from, it's in your blood. If you want to go
Mm.
to school for it, great. You want to get coached, you want to go to training. I'm more like it's just in me. So I just, the music moves me. So and it's my passion, but it's something that's never gonna leave me. And I think people see it when I dance. So and especially in that
Yeah.
video. So, yeah, that video. Somebody recapped me on that video, so I shared it. That was fun. Um and I saw a lot of fans there as
Yeah.
well. Frankie shared it. He's like, yeah, she's coming to my party. So a lot of people are like, you're that girl. So, and then I'm working. Well, I'm wearing the pink heels.
Mm.
So, but I'm grateful for everyone. I'm
Oh,
glad
you
everyone.
got pink heels. Wow.
Yeah, and I'm glad. It feels like sort of like an awakening to
Yeah, I
every.
see. Pink.
Yeah. Um. Yeah, I got
Yeah.
dressed up. I said, "Well, this is
Yeah.
Frank's birthday party. Let's get dressed up." There is Frankie. We were backstage, and he's like,
Yeah.
we're
What is he
taking.
doing now? He's still DJing. He's still obviously he DJing, but haven't heard from him in a while. So
Yeah, yeah, of course he's still DJing. He has a map of events going on. He actually posted something that he might
okay.
start doing, like, he loves freestyle and house and everything, but he wants to do something different. He posted that he wants to do Afro house and do some other type of music, but people love him for freestyle. So, but I love his presence. I love his energy. I'm very grateful for him because I had a blast, and I got to be at his party, have a lot of fun. To be, and like I said, I
Did
never
you
met a person. So
right?
this was like great.
Did you ever met other DJs besides him?
Oh yeah, yeah. So I got DJ Deuce Martinez, who has from D Wild Music Radio, who's going to be at our breaking event. Oh, that's a sweatshirt from B Girl
Okay.
City. I ordered it from her like 2 years ago. It says B Girls Run the World. That's like my favorite hoodie sweater. I don't let it go for anything. Um,
Yeah, it look cool.
and my boyfriend tried to borrow the other day. I'm like, yo, I need my sweater. um, but yeah, B Girls Run the World. Oh, that's DJ Shade. When I started dancing, he was one of our first DJs that we were showcased, on the school playground. So we go way back. So I had to put him out there. It was his birthday not too long ago. DJ Shade is from New Jersey. And again, he was our first DJ when we started like showcase on the playground and in talent shows. And he's come a long way. So he means a lot to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do besides dancing? Like your occupation? Like what do you do outside the beat girl world?
Oh, okay. Great question. Thank you. So Lisa is a mortgage loan officer. Okay. I've been in the banking and
Okay.
mortgage industry for over 20 years. So when Lisa's not dancing, Lisa is, working. So I'm pretty
Oh,
much
okay.
prospecting. Yeah, I'm pretty much in real estate doing home mortgage loans slash banking, and that's what I do. And I do a lot of networking as well. So I tell people when I'm not working, and helping homeowners find a home or do a mortgage or refinance their property, or networking, I'm with my son. And if not, I'm dancing. Oh, that was Chinatown.
Oh,
Over the summer in Chinatown, there was an event by B-Boy Loose, and it was awesome. I met a lot of OGs. There was a session where they had up rocking. So I met that girl from Canada. She was like, dance with me. I'm like, okay.
yeah.
So that's me and her. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, it's hot as hell, but I got to take a seat. But she was like, we're dancing. So I'm grateful for her. She said, let's dance. And that video kind of went a little viral. But it was a very hot day that day. I don't know how all of us survived, to be honest. But
Yeah.
again, a lot of OGs, and it's all about having fun. That day reminded me a lot of back in the day of when I was my siblings and when I was younger, because that's what we did. We did everything in the street. There was no format. There was just like, yo, I'm up rocking you. We going in cipher. If you win, great. You got props. You got respect. Um,
Yeah.
that's it. It was just props and respect. There was no gifts. There was no trophy. It was just like, yo, he won or she won. And then speaking of B girls, there weren't that many at that time. It was just me and my
Right.
sister with my brother and his crew. Um, and that was it. We were called in the waterfront. That's why I title myself Waterfront Girl sometimes, because we live by the waterfront. So the crew was called Waterfront Boys. And but we were the only girls. So I don't, my brother gave me that confidence. Everywhere I go, I just represent. Even my sorority that I joined, we're in conjunction with fraternity brothers. Like I had no fear. Like I was just like, I'm here and I'm Lisa and I'm here to get down and represent. So I'm grateful
Mm-hmm.
for that. But yeah, that was Chinatown.
What's it like going against guys since you? Oh, what when you was growing up? What was it like going against guys? Like if since it wasn't like that many too many girls breakdancing and stuff like that.
For me, for good question. For me, it was normal because I was always with my brother.
Yeah,
Um, I was always under my brother's wing. So if we went partying, if we went to a club, if we were at an event, it was like, yeah, you take over. Like I was more like a tomboy versus my other sister. So I wasn't surprised or I didn't have any fear because I always danced with my brother and he always uprocked me and we always challenged each other. And I was always like I don't want to say like an understudy, but I was like, dancing with him like a backup. So I didn't care who you were.
yeah.
But I danced with him and he taught me that. So that's why my I just release when I dance. So
You ain't try to rap back in the days.
I'm sorry.
You ain't try to rap
Nope.
like like just write a rhyme or anything. Pick up the microphone.
Nope.
No. Oh, okay.
Nope. I just like
I used.
things. So
Oh. I mean, I could say like with me, I try to rap it and do like tags. Like most majority of the times, like in high school, guys used to like tag their names and all that stuff. I had like a friend. He called J Sport, and he would always tag that. Yeah, and there's this other guy. His name Rage, and we used to like go to like the train tunnels and he would like tag his name and stuff, and I'm looking at him like because I used to steal like the cage from, and then I gave it to him and stuff, and he used to just like buff up his name and stuff, and I'm just looking like, damn, I can't believe we doing this all night just for you to tag your name. I mean, like majority of times it like with like breakdancing, I seen like in movies like with Beach Street and what I think that was like the and group and what's that other movie guy he was tagging and
oh,
stuff with the MCs.
B
Crush
Street,
Groove.
Wild Style,
Crush
Crush Groove. Yep.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's
I
some
seen that.
okay, so there's some OGs that did say, because I respect the OGs big time, and one of them I remember saying, to try to not just dance but learn the music, to kind of mix it up, like not just dance but be a dancer, do graffiti, be a dancer but be a DJ, be a dancer but be a writer, like you said. So that's a good point you brought up. But no, I didn't rap or anything. I was just more about, okay, let me keep learning about the culture. Although I have a history with my brother and dancing and my sister, I always consider myself a student. So that's why I started networking, getting to know the culture, getting to know, okay, who's on top, who's here, who's performing, what beat girls are out there, what kids are out there, and just being, supportive of the community and the partners out there. And I love everybody, man. And everybody who knows that, that's why you see those pictures. So you got B-Boy London. B-Boy London is big supporter of me from New York City Breakers. He has an event every year. It's always super successful. He's very well involved in the community. That's Deuce Martinez with the hat there. You got Kid Glide.
Which one? Yep. Oh.
Also Deuce Martinez.
This is Deuce Martinez.
Yeah, shiny dress. Where I'm wearing the shiny dress.
Oh, okay. Deuce. All right. I got you.
Yeah, Deuce Martinez has his own radio stations. He has like a bundle of DJs under him, and he's very well rounded as well. And you got Quan, who's a big DJ. I'm sorry, a big OG. That I got to meet at Chinatown. He's on the top right. That's Quan. He's been a very big supporter as well. I appreciate him a lot. He's always guiding me and educating me. And then you got in the yellow up there, that's B-Boy Kid Glide. He's from Dynamic Records. He's the president. And then speaking of Kid Glide, my brother moved to Texas. I stood in New Jersey. I wanted to continue the culture. And Kid Glide was somebody was like a coach for me, because I became a volunteer, just being there for him for events, educating myself, networking. If it weren't for Kid Glide, I would have not met everybody, or been surrounded with the breaking culture, because meeting him and staying around him and volunteering and participating and watching and stuff like that. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today. So I
Yeah.
props up to Kick Life from Dynamic
Right.
Rock. Yeah.
So you was just born and raised in New Jersey.
No, no, no. So we were born in New York. We come from
Oh,
Manhattan.
okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so we were
okay.
Manhattan, yeah. So, but a few years later, obviously, my family started to follow other family in New Jersey. My brother wanted to continue the culture, and always wanted to represent New York. And he always told us, never forget where you came from. When we participated in talent shows, he made us wear T-shirts that said NYC. It was very huge to him. He was like, "Listen, we were born in New York. We were there for a few years, but let's not forget where we come from." So my brother always continued to dance. Oh, that's Auto Solido. So Auto Solido is like a merengue OG. He
Oh,
supports
which
me.
one? This guy right here?
Yeah, the guy in the jean
Okay.
yeah, that's Auto
Okay.
Solido. He supports me as well. I met him in college. He met me as a dancer as well. He
Mm.
actually danced this summer in Carteret, New Jersey. He was out here for a concert, so he let me dance on stage. So that's why I took a picture with him. And he's actually having an event at the end of this year. And he's gonna have me dance there as well. It's a big hip hop festival. Um,
You got the Melly Mel right here, huh?
yeah,
The
Melly.
legend.
Oh, it was an honor to meet you, Melly Mel. We were so over the summer, a lot of things happened.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so over the summer, if you see that guy in the red t-shirt, he had a boat party. He's like, "Hey,
Okay.
I'm like, okay. So then I saw Melly Mel from a distance and I went crazy. He was awesome. He rapped, he performed. We were all so excited. It was a nice event, and that boat ride in New York.
That's cool. That's cool. What do you think about? I don't know if I should go there, but what do you think about the controversy with with Fat Joe and other people? You know, being hip hop being divisive and all that stuff. You got any thoughts about it, or you don't want to talk about it? It's too much.
Both. Both. I don't really think much of it. Like I said, I'm a huge supporter. I'm very humble. I support everybody. I
Right.
love, and at the end of the day, I just feel like we just gotta love each other more. This world,
Yeah.
we a lot of people in the pandemic. Music brings people together.
Yeah.
I've met a lot of people through this breaking culture, and I never knew. Just because of the breaking culture, if I just meet somebody, it's just like the connections right there. Everybody loves it. Everybody wants the same thing. Music makes people happy. Dancing makes people happy. So those are my thoughts on it. So I try not to get involved, but like I said, I'm, and I love Fat Joe. I just saw him in Miami like a year ago. He was at
Mm.
a conference of ours, like a real estate conference. Those are some of the same guys again. That's B
Yeah.
boy the top. He had Chinatown event that was huge. Then you see the guys on there, Sensi again, that danced with me this past weekend. You got the guy there with the tie. That's B boy Alex Cal. He's actually going to be one of my judges. I respect that guy. He's one of
Yeah.
the
Wait, is he
New Jersey.
from what, like the Tokyo or something like that, or?
Yeah, he's part of another breaking event over here. It's called, I'm sorry, organization's called Break Infinite. They hold events in Rutgers, always very successful. They just had an successful event in Newark not too long ago, about a month ago, with Rich Nice. So they're an organization. They're a breaking crew, but they have events as well.
Okay.
They had it at the Hip Hop Museum in Newark. It was
Yeah.
awesome. And he's a breaker as well. He's has his profession, but he also does this is his passion as well, breakdancing. So
Yeah. I
so
know.
yeah.
I notice a lot of Asians, like especially the Koreans, they be killing it though. Like the
Oh,
Koreans and the
they do.
Japanese, they
Yep,
be doing their thing.
you can't touch them. I'm like,
Yeah.
I stayed back. I was like, wow. I'm in wow. So again, I love everybody, and I just that's why I'm bringing all these different type of judges, because I have love. I consider myself multicultural, and when I see talent, and the people have passion for it, and they're just like green light, let's go, Lisa, I'm all in for it. So yeah.
Have you ever like traveled around the world and stuff like that, or to see other breakers?
Yeah, I have a little bit. I've been to Texas. I've been to San Diego. DR. I want to go to it this summer. I was just telling my partner because he is Dominican and he's educating me more about what's going on down there. By the way, I am Dominican. I was
Okay.
we were born here, but our family's Dominican. So yeah, I've traveled to several different states. So, but I'm looking to travel more. So
Okay, so we got some chats. We got people all the rage. George Page, my buddy. Hey, and he asks, who were her favorite old school rappers? You have
oh
any old school rappers?
yeah, we got Run DMC is my top. I'm sorry, Method Man, Red Man, Wu Tang Clan.
Yeah,
Those are like the
yeah,
top. Yep.
yeah. I remember I had my favorite, my well, not my, I don't know to say favorite, but my first like record was Walk This Way, and they had the upper side with the King of Rock. That's what I had. Yeah,
Good songs. So yep.
yeah.
So Red Man, Method Man, Wu Tang Clan, Das Effects. Okay, Big Daddy Kane. In between there. But yeah, all of those.
Listening to really hip hop 90s mostly, like 92 era, I would say. Like a little bit of Big Daddy Kane, but a little fat to Wu Tang Clan, Tribe Called Quest, Pete Rock, CL Smooth. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, they're
For
they
the days.
and someone
He
said
said,
on Instagram one time, like, you just can't, you gotta have hip hop in you. Like, there's a lot of breakers, they just get down and break, but you gotta have that hip hop mix as well. Like, that's where it comes from. Like, my brother taught me that as well, and I can't, like, in other words, I can't just listen to breaking without hip hop as well. Like, I'll listen to hip hop, I'll listen to breaking, I'll listen to house music, I'll listen to salsa. I'm big on salsa.
mm,
Typical music I like, which is Spanish, Dominican, merengue. But you gotta have that hip hop in there. That's that's where
yeah.
this. So, but
I can't really dance too much. I think I try to moonwalk. That's it. That's it. That's all you get on me. And probably, I don't know. I try to twerk, but that ain't for me. um,
you gotta think
that's
about
about, huh?
if you gotta think about your favorite song. If you get your favorite song, I guarantee you'll be doing all kinds of moves.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I wasn't really much of a dancer. I'd probably be like tapping my feet and bopping my head and all that type of stuff. But that's how far I got with it. I mean, I didn't really have nobody to teach me, so that was it too. So yeah,
Well, I tell people to, my brother, well, we're dancers. We love dancing in our family. That's number one. Number two, the fact that my brother encouraged us and we learned from him to, remember my brother's in Texas. So I haven't been with my brother for many years. I can't say, yeah, I was practicing with him yesterday, but it stood with me, and I love
right,
dancing. So, some people are like, oh, where are you moves from? I'm like, to be honest, I don't know. I'm like, they're still within me. I love the music. I love dancing. And like I said, the music tells me to move. So I can't tell you here, hey, I was practicing with my brother yesterday. I was, um, I do it on my own. I give him the props. I let him know what I'm doing. And he's proud of me. Again, my name is DJ Storm. He's in Texas. And
DJ. It sounds familiar. That DJ, that dude sound familiar. Why? It just do. What was he in Hot 97 or something like that, or?
no. So my brother, like I said, was a dancer. He just became a DJ 2 years
Oh,
ago, DJing under DY
oh,
Music. My
okay.
he's done more in our era. He's danced with Stevie B. He's danced with Coro. He's danced with JD. My brother's like 54 years old, so
Mm-hmm.
he's done it all. I just kept going on with the culture because, like I said, my brother moved to Texas. He went to the army. I'm like, okay. I'm like, what am I doing? and my sister moved to California. So I started dancing on my own. And I said, well, I didn't want to keep dancing. I didn't want to continue dancing without him, but they said they were moving and they retired. I said, you know what? I missed the culture. I'm like, they left. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to keep pushing forward. So I started becoming well-rounded. I got involved with Kick Glide. He coached me, and I, just became more of an observer or volunteer. So he was more like a replacement of my brother. He was like, Lisa, this
Okay.
is how things are run today. I'm like, okay, but how's it going? And I just kind of was like in the back seat. And then I just started networking and meeting everybody. But I love everybody. I'm grateful for all the support. Um, I've met a lot of young ones as well. My partner, I love him. He's
Mm.
from Dominican Republic. He's more acrobatics, but he could get
Right.
down, performs in many places. So I'm very big on, when I associate with people, like, I'm about learning and being educated, but I'm always a student. So yeah, hope that makes
Yeah.
sense.
No, I get it. I get it. What was her thoughts on breakdancing at last year's Olympics? She appreciated it.
Yeah, I appreciate it. My favorite B girl India. You had, well, there was two. India, you had Kate, B girl, Nikki. So yeah. So I had three that were my favorites. So I believe B girl Nikki became like the second in place. But we all had high expectations because we get down more from street style, but we just go along with it. I'm just glad I was in the Olympics because it was a big opener to the eyes.
Bigo,
To
let me check out.
yeah,
I'm check right now. Bigo, Nikki, Bigo, Nikki.
yeah, you can go look it
I'm
up.
a show. Yeah, I'm a showcase it. Let you see. B girl, Nikki. Okay, girl.
Yeah, she was like
Right.
she won. She wasn't first place, but she won. But she's very
Okay.
more my style. She's more
All right.
yeah.
Let me
And
see.
there's another girl. She wasn't in the Olympics. Um, but she's one of my
What's this,
favorites.
her? Is this what you're talking about? Bigo? Oh no, I don't. Nika. Let me see.
Yeah, that's
Is
her Nick.
I,
B
Nikki?
girl. She is one of my yep, Nikki. I'm sorry, I said Nikki. I'm sorry about the voice. But B girl Nika, she's totally my style. Yeah.
Watch a little bit of it.
Yeah, but she looks like more of my style and more like a true B girl. She just it's from her heart. It's genuine. It's in her blood. She has the passion, energy. I love her. Yeah.
Yeah. Where's she from? Like what, Europe?
Yeah. She's she's international.
Oh,
Like
okay.
yeah, but she's from
Oh.
that. Yeah,
Mhm.
but she's a trooper. She represents. She's danced with guys. I mean, she is awesome. Love her. Um, there's a
Yeah.
girl.
How do you feel? No, no. Say what? No, I was asking you, like, how did you feel about like the Olympics not being in 2028?
I on a personal note, I'm okay with that because I um feel like I'm glad they brought it out to the world. Thank you Olympics for having bring in the Olympics this year. But it was
Yeah,
an eye opener for the world to be like, okay, who's really a B girl? Who's really a B boy? What is their style? What should it look like? I think it was more like a, you know, let me reintroduce it to the world. So it was an eye opener. It's okay if they don't have it for 2028 or 5 years from now, 10 years now, because guess what? This year it brought it out more to the world. what it should look like, who are the dancers, who's talented, who should be on there, get more training, get more educated and all that stuff. So it was more, to me, it was an eye opener for the whole world, and it brought the world more closer, and it brought the breaking culture bigger. It just
Yeah.
reminded are here. This is what it's supposed to look like. These are the OGs. These are the educators. These are the professionals. These are the breaking teams out there. So I feel like it brought more people together. And again, when it was an eye opener. But I'm not upset like, wow, it's not going to be in 2020. No, I'm not, because I feel like it brought the world more together, and it kind of woke us up like this is what it should look like, and let's work harder, and let's remind everybody in the community what it should look like. That's why I'm doing it in my community. I went to New York a lot for a lot of events, but at one
Yeah.
point, and if I'm not doing it in my town, because I was going to New York a lot, supporting a lot of groups, a lot of events, and I still do, not as much. But I say, you know what? If I'm not doing it in my community, while my brother's not here, while my sister's not here, while my whole community, like I said, I'm a professional. People I network, they're looking at me like, wow, Lisa's going to New York. What's up in New Jersey? Did she forget? I don't want to say I'm like Jenny from the block, but I don't want to forget where I come from, and
Right.
I just said, you know what, I got to spend more time in my town. I live in town, but I'm always out of town. I got to support my community. I want to let them know I'm here as well. I want to remind those that if you want to dance, come on down. That's why I'm having the all style cipher. I'm having the kids cipher, and all ages, because you know what, when it comes to dancing and loving something, doing something you love, there's no age cap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 50 years old in 2 days, and
Yeah.
I love what I do. I'm not gonna stop dancing.
I'm gonna be 49 like end of this month, so I'm almost, I'm there with you.
Hey, yeah, we are together.
Yeah,
um,
I'm there with you.
oh yeah, thank you, and happy birthday to you.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. And Eric B and Rakim, Run DMC, Public Enemy, KRS-One, LL Cool J. That's his people that he listened to.
Oh, that's a
Favorite
great.
breakdancing movie.
Yeah. Oh, breakdancing movie. Yeah, remember B Street? B Street's my favorite.
Yeah,
B
yeah, yeah.
and
I had,
I'm sorry, we had
huh?
one. I said, remember back in the days we had one TV, so we had to share. And my
Yeah,
brother like no tomorrow. I mean, at one point when I was small, I was like, why are we watching this? What's going on? But it just grew on me. So I want to give myself credit, not just because my brother, introduced me to the culture and dancing and making sure I participate in any talent show and up rock the kids in my neighborhood, but I continue to carry that with me everywhere I went, whether it was a job, networking, going to New York, being in a sorority. My sorority's in conjunction with a fraternity. I was always dancing. They're like, wow, why she dance like that? So and it's because I was always there to represent. My brother just gave me that tune, and again I just carried it with me. That's all. So
did you ever like making like a documentary of the things that the people that you come across, or just like it don't have to be big, but because I mean anybody could make a documentary movie. I was just asking, just putting that in there. Maybe you could make a documentary movie of like the younger generation, how they doing it, because a lot like, with the younger generation, they just kind of like put that real negative. Like they listen to the drill music and stuff and all that, they dying and all that crazy stuff. But you got like some positive with young people and stuff. I would like make like a little documentary.
thank you. That's a great idea, and I want to do that
Yeah,
because it's kind of let people know, remind them where I come from, why I continue this journey in the breaking culture, why I continue to dance. Like I said, I'm a twin. My sister retired. She went to California to pursue other,
yeah,
roles. Texas. He says I'm gonna stop dancing, but I'm gonna be more of a DJ. So he always loved the music anyway. So sure, absolutely, that's a great idea.
yeah,
Um, I think I'm gonna do that. I think what happened too was we lost our mother at a very young age, and I think with all of my siblings, we just continue to follow our passion to get us through in life.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with my brother. He became a DJ later on when we lost our dad. I continued to dance because I was more like, to release, and it brought me back to my childhood and things like that. And then my sister, she went to pursue, fashion acting roles in California. So
Okay.
everybody has, I appreciate. I'm gonna consider that.
Yeah, yeah. Really, it ain't my original idea because I got it from this guy. Like, his sister was incarcerated, and she did probably what, like 8 years or something like that. So he would like record every event from her husband and visiting her, and like it was something else. Like I met the guy, and he just did it. Like, you know, I
And
mean, so
I wanted. I love that idea. I thought about writing a book, but I think I
yeah,
like to read more because a lot of times, people, it's kind of like to let people know who I am. They think I'm Puerto Rican. I love actually all my best friends are Puerto Rican. um,
yeah,
I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm Dominican. But I consider myself multicultural because again, with my brother and going to school here in this, urban area, everybody was either, African American, Puerto Rican, and all kinds of cultures. That's why when I went to, college, I remember I had a Dominican organization like try to recruit me, and I'm like, oh, but aren't you Dominican? I'm like, I am, but I love everybody. So that's why I joined a multicultural sorority, and I couldn't. They actually looked at me like, what's wrong with her? I'm like, there's nothing wrong with me. It's just the way I grew up. I love everybody.
yeah.
All
I
my
got you.
friends, I get involved with everybody. Like I just, so and then my parents taught me to as well, talk with everybody, get along with everybody, be a good person. So I couldn't just say, hey, I'm Dominican and let me be that Dominican crew and everything's great. No, I like being involved with everybody and helping as well. So I want to consider it because to educate them.
Yeah,
um,
I appreciate that. That's cool. You got I seen the first Breaking movie. I tell you the truth, I didn't see Breaking. I just see clips of it with Turbo and stuff. I
yeah,
that,
there was Breaking One and Breaking Two. I saw that one
yeah,
too. But my
yeah.
favorite,
Huh?
but my favorite is B Street.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I liked it, this song, Ain't No Stopping Us Now. That's what I like from the Breaking movie. That I like that movie. That because it was popular back then, but I just didn't see the movie. I'm not like, if I'm on YouTube, I'll like see some clips of it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well,
Yep.
yeah, man. I mean, I really appreciate you stopping by, and telling me about this come upcoming event in March. Yeah.
I hope you can. Where are you located? I hope you
I'm
can
in
come.
Brooklyn. I'm in Brooklyn, New York, not too far from you.
Please come, please.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna definitely see what I can do. Yeah,
That's
we're pot.
that time, and then you can see the other judges. They're the professionals. That's why I'm having them judge. I'm more of like a backstage person. Like I'll just be running around and doing, working and stuff like that. But
Yeah,
when
yeah,
I don't even dance. I'm more like, I'm more about everybody and having the professionals do the judging, having the DJ do his thing, making sure everybody's okay, making sure everybody's enjoying themselves and gets their shots. And I hope everybody can come through. It's a free event. And like I said, I'm doing it for the community. And I feel it's my duty and also for my passion, to share breaking it within my community. If you can help any kid to dance and stay off the street, if you can just encourage any teenagers, like, hey, this is acceptable, you can dance. If you're a girl, it's okay to be a b-boy or b-girl. It's okay because I did it and
yeah,
I everywhere. And it's like someone said to me at a job, wherever you go, let people know who you are. Because if not, you're gonna get lost. And that's what I did with myself. I had to take a lot of highways by myself, and I just made sure I let people know who I was. So
Yeah, I mean, we could stay in touch. I mean, it's not a problem. Yeah, yeah, we could stay in
yeah,
touch.
it's a pleasure being on here. It's
Yeah,
to talk
yeah.
about all this. And
Van
I
Damme was dancing in the background. Yeah, he was in the movie.
what
Jean Claude Van Damme. Yeah, he was in the movie. And the first breaking. Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
dance back then.
yeah,
People
yeah,
on Instagram inboxing me like, "Yo, I used to dance. I was in this movie, or I tried out for this movie." Um,
yeah,
glad I'm glad I got to go out there. I'm glad that this video went viral. Is to let everybody know that the music brings people together. It doesn't matter what age you are, and do what you love, follow your passion, and keep doing what you're doing. Because at least one day somebody's gonna say to you, "Hey, you're dope." You
yeah,
know,
yeah. You are
that's
dope. Yeah, you dope. Like, just I mean, cause like I couldn't make no like a viral video if I could save my life. Like that's an accomplishment for you, man. You know, that's pretty dope.
I'm glad
Yeah,
it's together and people inboxing me like I miss the old times. And hey, music never goes out of style. You
yeah,
know, and we just have to, and my father was very big on that too. Listen to music. I'm like, okay, I am. But like I said, my family loves music. They love dancing, and that kept me going through life. And that's my passion. Even my partner knows that. So he's like, how do you, you're kind of a thick girl, how do you, I'm like, I don't think about it, I just go. I don't, a lot of people say you dance in those heels. I wasn't thinking about the heels. I wasn't thinking that the wet pavement, because it was actually raining that day. I was just like, that
right.
music, go. I didn't care who was in front of me, who was behind me, who was next to me. I just went. I could have fallen. I,
Yeah, that's kind of interesting because like you dancing in them hills. Like a lot of women, they don't like dancing. They don't like walking in hills. Like so that
I
was
had,
pretty impressive. You doing that? That's yeah,
yeah. So and like I said, I told my girlfriends, I'm like, where I come from, when you're gonna dance, especially when you're gonna be a b-boy, b-girl, like you just go ahead and do it. It's not like planned or let me go this way. It was just I heard that music and I just went crazy.
mm,
Um, have fun with it. I did not expect for it to go viral, but I appreciate all the support. Like I said, when it's in you, what's in your blood, there doesn't matter what you're wearing that day, whether you're wearing a dress, whether you're wearing jogging pants. The music tells you to go. So where I come
mm.
from, that's how it is. So
Yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming by because you ain't really had to stop by. You know, I really do. I appreciate it.
I
Yeah.
appreciate you. I'm big on energy. I'm like, you know what? He's cool. I,
Yeah, because my channel, it kind of focuses on, like women that work out and stuff like that, and people ain't really too kind of really crazy about. Some people don't care. Some people, they like, but I'm glad you kind of you bypassed that, and yeah, because I was like, wow, that's dope. I would love to talk with her because yeah, like I think you like really like my first hip hop, I would say, dancer, really. Yeah.
I noticed you put thick girl. I'm like, okay. I'm like, I know I am thick.
Yeah, I mean, it was crazy because I was gonna put "Baby Got Back," but I was like, nah, don't do that. So I got like I got like a hip hop, a little. I kind of did. I typed in like a real a breakdance music type of thing, and I liked it what I picked. I was like, okay, I can vibe with this. That,
No,
but
no,
I was like,
no. I love
huh?
that you. I loved everything you did. I love that you put thick because I am a thick girl. I'm proud
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Oh, I am older. I'm like, show what your mama gave you. But again, when it comes to music, I think there's no cap. There's no cap on ages. There's no cap on how you look. If you can move, um, and like I said, the music told me to move, and that was my plan. Like I said, it was a Sunday. I went to church. I went to go eat, and then again, I was supporting one of the businesses, and they have a speaker outside to say, you know what? I'm like, I feel like dancing. I'm like, just. Oh, I thought they were going to look at me crazy. They're like, all right, Lisa, we support you. We know who you are, and and I just went for it. So, but I'm very
Yeah.
grateful. I'm excited that everyone's happy. I make people smile, and like I said, music and age never goes out of style. Just do what you love, and I'm just happy.
I appreciate you again, once again. Like, do you like well, who's your favorite dancer? Like whether it's breakdancing or whatever, you have like a favorite dancer?
Favorite, favorite. I'm gonna say favorite beat girl. Like my favorite is Jazzy Jess. Jazzy Jess.
Okay.
Oh, which we just saw, who would participate in the Olympics. So and Crazy. So there's three. There's B Girl Crazy. She's from Dynamic Rockers in New Jersey. Um, there you got B Girl Nika, which we went over from the Olympics, and then you got Jazzy Jess, which she has her own organization. She's participated in Rock City Cruise. She has the Yard. She's and she's also participated in Red Bull as well. But Jazzy Jess is the top. B Girl Nika, and then B Girl Crazy. So they're all B girls. So like I said,
Okay.
that those are my favorite because I feel like I can relate with them. I grew up with that. I love their style. It takes a lot for me to say I like how a girl dances. Um, because I'm very picky, but those three I love: B Girl Nika, B Girl Jazzy Jess, and B Girl Crazy. They're all B girls.
All right. Well, once again, I appreciate you coming through, and yeah, and you're always welcome. Yeah, have you on, you if you want to. Yeah, and I'll probably check out that upcoming event because I'm in Brooklyn. Yeah,
Yes.
I just gotta find where.
Oh, we got time. Please come. We'll stay in contact. I
Yeah,
You are awesome. You rock. I'm so glad you have this. Please send me the link so I can share with
yeah, I
everybody.
got you. I got you. I got you.
Everyone is invited March 28th. Again, I feel like it was my duty to share the breaking event in my community, for the culture, keep going. What I learned from the Olympics is that we got to keep going and just showing everybody the breaking world and that everything is possible. You can dance, you can get training, you can get coached, you can go to a school. That's what I got out from the Olympics. It's okay if they don't have it again, but to keep the culture going and sharing with everybody, because they will adapt.
All right.
Hey,
Well,
thank.
well, no doubt. So I'm gonna wrap it up. Well, I appreciate you again, and thanks for all of Ray George Page for stopping by. And I'm gonna leave the outro with this.